Bill, we're together in the garage show. Look at me. Make eye contact with me. Lock eyes with me. No, look at me. Why aren't you looking at me?
Because I can't. I can't do it.
I want you to lock eyes with me right now.
All right.
And I want you to say it with me. Ladies and gentlemen,
Welcome to that range life, but France. We're in the garage. That range life show sometimes about golf. We're just doing the damn thing. Back in person. It's like we never left. Feels great. Boy, what a golf show we have. I mean, we are a show always about golf, and that's what we're doing today. Before we get going, if you're watching on YouTube, go down below, hit subscribe, hit the bell, do all that stuff. Please, we really, really beg of you and thank you. If you prefer to listen to this in podcast form, it's important that you do the following.
You want to rate the podcast.
Rate it.
You want to write a review.
Review it.
And certainly subscribe to it.
Subscribe to it.
Yeah.
And the last thing you should do for all the platforms in which you partake, make sure you tell a friend.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Tell
a good friend and an enemy.
Although with this episode, you may not want to tell a friend because we got a goodie.
Ooh, okay.
A little giveaway we're going to do.
Thanks. I don't know if that was the right way to entice patronage to our show. All right. Anyway.
Tell a friend anyways, damn it.
Tell your friends. Do the thing. Spread the good word. We'd be grateful. Okay.
Yeah.
PGA Championship week.
Yeah. As this show drops.
First major of the year. Wait a minute. Last major of the year. Nope. That's not right.
Nope.
Second major of the year. We play it in May now.
That's right.
May? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I had to do some math. Make sure we're still in May. That's neat. Anyway, what is Southern Hills Country Club?
Southern Hills in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Oklahoma?
That's right.
Yeah, all right. How about that?
Do you know anything about Southern Hills? Do you remember the last time they played Southern Hills?
Did I see right? It was Tiger Woods won number 13 of his 15 majors in the PGA Championship there.
Very good, 2007.
And who designed it? I saw that and I forgot who. Someone designed it.
Perry Maxwell.
It's not that old, right?
No, well, it is old. Perry Maxwell designed it, and then it was restored by Gil Hanse.
That's what it was. Okay.
Yeah, so
Gil
when Tiger
Hanse
played it and won in 2007, very narrow fairways, lots of cabbage and rough around the greens. Now they've restored it to where it's wider fairways, but just runoffs upon runoffs.
Right.
False fronts upon false
when
fronts.
was Gil Hanse's work, roughly?
Probably, I'm going to say 5 to 7 years ago.
Okay. Yeah, that
Something
sounds
like
right.
that.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, no, the big thing that I take away when I think of Southern Hills Country Club is what Golf Digest reminded us of in the email I got today.
Okay.
And that it was a very important location in the Whitey Bulger. How do you say it? Is it It's Bulger, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know I'm saying it wrong.
I think so.
I've seen the movie, the Black Mass movie featuring quite topical Jonathan Depp.
Right.
But it's a good film. And
Is it? I never saw it. I know the story of him. I mean, he was the character based off of the Jack Nicklaus, Leonardo DiCaprio, Matt Damon, in Boston.
Not Departed.
Yeah.
Departed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, he was
Anyway.
he was based on Whitey Bulger.
So the guy, there was a hit against a guy who owned the World Highlight something or other,
right?
And belonged to Southern Hills, and this guy was basically there was a skimming scam, as Highlight's known for here in America.
Sure.
And they're worried this guy was getting too close to it and too in the know, and they said, hang on, the guy who owns the World Highlight Organization or whatever it is, we got to take him out.
Wow.
And so they put a hit on him, 1981.
1981.
Basically, they said they know his Cadillac. They sent the hitman out, and the guy sees a guy walking up to the Cadillac, gets out, follows him, and he's like, and I read the thing today, and it said if he kept walking, I just would have gone on my way. Nothing would have happened, but he went to get in the car, stopped the door, popped him between the eyes.
Holy cow, man.
Southern Hills Country Club.
Was it at the country club?
At the country club.
Oh, my
and the
God.
guy finished his weekly round because, they observe him. They get to know their habits.
Right, sure.
Said he plays golf on this day, this time every week. And that's how they got him. And then they got... it was like another guy who was involved in it, the president of the American High Life Federation or something like that.
Yeah.
So
it was, what is it, Whitey Bulger that ordered the hit?
Yes. Well, he can't remember what it was, if Whitey Bulger like bought the league.
Okay.
But he was in charge of, he was in some business that was benefiting from the skimming of the profits.
Okay.
And obviously the good guys of the highlight organizations wanted to stop it.
Right.
And Whitey's like, whoa, I need that. We need that income, and took care of it.
Talking about like Marty Bird style,
How about, do we want to talk about that show at any point, the ending? Maybe not this week.
I added TV talk late. It's not on here, but I added TV talk.
Maybe we give that a little more time to settle, and maybe people haven't finished Ozark yet, but okay. I have some thoughts. Who doesn't? But I also think like it's good. We're gonna have the same thoughts that everybody has about the ending of it.
Yeah, but there are thoughts, Bill.
It's a good point.
They're your thoughts and they're my thoughts.
God damn it! This is our show.
That's right. That's right.
We want to talk. Hey,
anyways,
speaking of TV talk and topics that we want to talk about, you never replied to the email I sent you of 11 minutes of Joey and Pacey bickering.
You sent me an email about that?
Yeah, I'm like, I won't bother them with a text, so I shot it over to your Gmail. Go back and look. It was just a YouTube video that popped up in the algorithm one day.
I never.
And I think it was after I watched the 55-minute Entertainment Magazine catch up. So the algorithm's flowing, and it's just 11 minutes of Joey and Pacey bickering. I'm like, exactly.
Oh my God. Yeah.
That could have saved us countless hours. Just here's 11 minutes. You basically got all of Dawson's Creek.
If they, like you said, if they just stitched together all the times Joey was bickering with somebody, like how many seasons of Dawson's Creek could you create just off of that?
Turns out 3.5 worth. And of course, the Joey the mugging episode, like that counts. We can give you fine. You get at least 1 hour.
He bickers with the mugger.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
And yeah. God. R.I.P. Dawson's Creek. All right, back to PGA Championship.
Let's talk PGA Championship.
Just some quick, the things we have to cover. Tiger Woods is playing as of now.
Right.
We're recording this on Tuesday.
Right.
As they say.
Phil Mickelson is not.
He withdrew.
God.
And of course, Tiger, do you feel like you can contend? Do you think you can win? He said, yep, I just have to go out there and do my work. And it's the most Tiger-y answer. You can't just say, yeah, I think so. And hey, just have to play well and hit the shots I know how to hit. I got to do my work.
Tiger's not a happy to be here kind of guy. Tiger doesn't do
No, but he can't even say that in a relatively normal way.
Right.
It's like the birth of Traj and all that stupid shit. And I want Tiger playing and doing well just as much as the rest of us. Remember when he won the Masters, we were all getting tears in our eyes and
it
crying.
Was,
it was so emotional for us.
For sure.
So emotional. I feel like we have to say something about it. Like, I need someone to tell me how I feel. Do I think he's in contention? Am I excited about him playing? I don't know.
I won't have any, well, it'll be like the Masters when it was like he was in whatever it was, top 20 and he was 4 shots back and you're like, okay, now I can start to have some butterflies and some, okay.
Do I have
But right now it's just like, like I'm glad he's there. It's going to be fun to watch him. He's in a great group. Do you see the group he's in with Spieth and Rory?
I saw he was with Rory. I didn't know Spieth was in it too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's the threesome, I think, going off at 9 a.m. today.
I did put $10 on him at plus 6,600.
To win?
Yeah.
For Woods?
To win, yeah.
That's pretty good.
I felt like
I saw, he had 50 to 1 odds or something. So
it's worth $10.
It is worth $10.
Worth $10.
Was that your buddy that talked you into gambling like last time when you guys were playing the Masters?
No comment. No comment. And we may have ran into there may have been some snags, but I think we're in the clear right now.
All right. But yeah, I think Tiger being in a tournament's always good, always fun. Tiger on the weekend will be something else if he is within reach.
mean, a 52-year-old guy won the PGA Championship last year. Why can't a guy with a decapitated limb sewn back on?
Who's made of metal at this point.
Why can't he do it? Yeah. And he's the best to ever play the game.
It's true.
Okay, so speaking of Phil, have you seen, I feel like we're getting the last hurrah of all the live talk, the live tour.
Yeah, because pretty soon it's going to be like coverage.
It's going to be real.
Yeah, and next month, right? Next month it's going to drop. Like,
is it?
I was going to say episode 1 because it feels like a drama. It feels like it's television.
Do you know what's so bad about it now? Like somebody's going to broadcast it, I assume.
Well, right now no one is, but YouTube's going to, I guess. And I think they offered it up for free to networks. But no takers, I don't think.
But after all this, and everyone with their like hard takes one way or the it's gonna get watched like crazy.
For sure. For sure.
I mean, I'll watch it.
I still say 99% of golf fans that watch golf just to watch golf will watch that golf too.
Well, and I can't believe I'm saying this. Brandel Chambly was saying, it's almost like the response to it's almost childlike. Well, I'm not going to eat my peas,
Yeah.
He said it more eloquently than, well, believe it or not, more eloquently than that. But it's like, it was okay when it was a European tour event. It was okay when the LPGA had an opportunity to grow their sport.
Right.
It's okay for the Grand Prix. And this isn't a hot take. Everybody else has said this at this point. I'm well aware of it. But I'm sitting there going, well, if all these good players are playing on YouTube for free.
Yeah, and it's not even and
after all this, I like for me to not know what's going on.
Right. The level of talent is kind of secondary.
Right.
I feel like to watching the circus, right? It's going to be something different. Apparently they have to wear uniforms or something.
I didn't know that.
There's some sort of leak or something that they do have to. But I thought it was like a match play
team
kind
element.
of thing.
Yeah.
So it'll just be like watching the USFL or something. Like, well, it's football. I'll watch it.
Right.
Why not? But these guys I'll actually know. Like you're gonna get guys like Westwood and Poulter and sounds like Garcia's going.
Garcia.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah. Like you're gonna have guys that are over there that you know and recognize, and like we'll see how it goes.
I think Garcia is stuck at this point. Like he has to go, right? It's a pretty bad look if he doesn't.
Yeah. Same with Phil.
Well, yeah. I mean,
that
was a given. But when he's
on the flag,
when
you got a picture of Phil on the live flag.
It's quite literally the logo, right? I also thought it was interesting. Richard coming out this week, young Rick Fowler.
Oh yeah,
and he's just like, I am listening to it.
He's kind of, if you're gonna, let's be honest, that guy's, we were just talking about how we don't see him on the TV anymore. He's never in contention anymore. He's losing status. Like he's kind of the target
going into this week, 146 in the world. And the only reason he's in the field is because he finished in the top 10 last year, which if I'm not mistaken, leave a comment below and tell me otherwise, or hit us up on Twitter if you're listening to this.
Right.
If I'm not mistaken, he got into the PGA Championship last year on like a weird special exemption.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and I think we had a similar conversation about should Richard be there or not?
Right.
I don't know.
Right. So yeah, his days are dwindling on the tour, I think. And he could,
and he's still like one of the favorites of the crowds, and people love him.
Right,
so
he's still a huge draw.
If he can make a cool 50 mil this year, he's got a baby now. He's got to feed a kid.
You want him to raise a child just on Puma money? Come on,
get out of here. He needs oil money. He's an oil man.
Take it easy.
What? All right. So, last hurrah before the live tour. I feel like it's getting real. Oh, and I don't know. The Lord and Savior of golf, Jack Nicklaus, was offered numerous opportunities to be.
$2 billion? What was it?
Did they say a dollar amount?
He said they offered him in the range of $100 million
to be heavily involved, but he said no.
Right.
Multiple times.
Right.
Just want you to show respect to him, okay? Mr. Nicholas to us. My mistake.
Yeah. Okay. That guy. He can.
Ice cream and milkshakes.
Go hit your tee shot at the Masters and then go away.
I probably just cost us subscribers. I'm sorry. We're on a nice little speed pocket lately too.
It's true.
You didn't
It's
need
true.
these hot
It's
controversial takes from the garage.
Well, if the photo of me this week on Twitter didn't cost followers, it didn't cost me any followers. So
The good news is I did not see it.
no, okay,
No, because I don't do it. I don't go on the Twitters anymore. I'm waiting for intern Grant to come up with his social media plan and turn it over to him.
So the brand has a personality finally.
I can't do it. And you know what? I'm just better off staying away for my own soul and health.
It's fair.
But yeah, so I didn't see it. What was a picture of?
I ran into a guest, a former Golf Origin Stories guest.
I
know
knew
the
this
story,
happened, but
yeah.
I didn't know there's an associate. Okay,
Yeah, so there was just a picture that he posted, and I retweeted it.
Rightfully so.
And I was like, cool to run into a guy
Were
at
you
a
doing
at a random place.
Knowing where you ran into him, was it a candid live shot of you doing something,
No.
or was it like you and the guy?
No, it was me and the guy posing together,
Because I'd love for like
arm in arm.
Right.
Right, yeah.
Nice.
Anyways, God, it's so weird. This heater, I asked for this heater because I'm a tiny guy.
Little guy.
And it's pointed at me, and it is blazing.
It is. Well, I mean, I knew it was brisk
But it was like
today.
it was chilly, so I was like, "Oh, fire it up, man!" I don't know, because before we wouldn't, and then by the end of the show, I'm doing one of these with the mic in my hand, shaking like a leaf.
Do that again one more time.
That's enough. But so I wanted to have it on, and I'm kind of regretting that decision a little bit.
Well, and it doesn't help. It is pointed right at you.
Yeah.
Just remember when we're thinking we can still do this in 35 degrees in December.
Right.
This happened.
Right.
I'm pretty comfortable personally.
All right. Good.
But I'm just won over. But I will tell you, when I had to go in and out of the garage a few times, like when you step in here, it smells like something's burning because just haven't had that heat going for some time.
Right.
But yeah, it's whatever. The garage is a garage. We're in. Yeah. I was thinking about this today too. Going, we're doing a garage show tonight. We're not far off from this is going to be horribly unpleasant. We're gonna be, but I think we have to do it. I think it'll be funny if we're sweating.
100%.
And our shirts are gross.
100%.
Yeah, absolutely.
I want a little hand fan. Just that's
pretty
enough.
Good. That's a good. That would have been a hard one to spit out. Hand fan.
Thank you.
Hand.
Years of speech therapy got me through that one.
right. Seriously. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Let's get back on the topic here.
Yeah, let's go.
PGA Championship.
Right, we're doing PGA Championship. What else did you have? Oh, that was it. That was live. So, I suppose we can get to this thing then, and the idea behind this. So, this bag.
Anything in here?
No, it's empty. This bag here. If you watch the show, if you've been watching the show, it's usually in the background, right? It's in the background of the condo, of the studio, and I'm going through a purge in my home. Thank you, Bill. Yeah, that's all right. Show it off. Very good. You can see I've used it. I used it for like a half a season. Great bag. I love it. It's my wife's favorite golf bag. She was sad that I was bringing it here because I'm bringing it here for someone else. I'm not using it. I would like someone else to use it. So I thought we'd do a PGA Championship giveaway.
Stand bag.
Right? Yeah, stand bag. It's got the Velcro on the back. It's the SL2. If you want to go and read about it, go to stitchgolf or whatever.com. Look up the SL2.
Nothing in the valuables pocket.
No, nothing. It's like 5 pockets. It's got obviously the cover. I mean, it's all there.
It's in pretty good condition.
Yeah, I haven't used a lot of it. I haven't used it very often. Anyways, the straps come off. It's one of my favorite features of the bag. Pops right off, right here. That, boom, comes off. Anyways, so I want to give this bag away.
Okay.
All right. I want to give it away to a subscriber for one.
Really good news.
Yeah.
I just got a new bag in for review that I'm pretty excited about. And I had the perfect box for you to put this in to ship out, but I don't have it anymore.
What's that box?
That is I guess we could use it. That is a push cart.
Yeah, that'll work.
That's another one. Push cart. Shout out Push Cart Combine series to be coming out this summer.
Oh yeah,
going to be.
I can't wait.
YouTube gold.
I can't wait.
So
can't
good
wait for that. Anyways, so I'm going to give this away. All right. So if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. That's step 1. All right. Step 2 is going to be putting some things in the comments, which we're going to do right now.
Okay.
Okay. So here's how this is going to work,
Listen close.
Viewers, listeners. I have 5 questions for my best friend Bill Bush.
We're leaned in.
Okay,
It's serious.
And when I ask these questions, these are the questions that you should answer in the comments. Okay, about the PGA Championship. All right, so here we go. Step 1, subscribe. So go do that right now. We'll wait. Thank you very much. Okay, and now as you listen to this, I want you to think about, get some pen and paper down, whatever. Write down your answers to these 5 questions. Here we go. Question number 1, William. I'm not sure if you heard, but there's a beers at the PGA Championship. The PGA Championship this week are going for $18. A Michelob Ultra. I think it's 18 ounces. I don't think it's 12 ounces. I think it's 18.
$1 an ounce.
$1 an ounce. All right. If Michelob Ultra was the only beer in existence and cost $18 a can, would you ever drink a beer again?
No. Don't even need to think about it.
Okay.
No.
All right. That's fair. I agree with that. It's a good answer.
And I will tell you, we've discussed
What if
this.
it was the only alcohol on the face of the earth for the rest of your life?
Does soda pop still exist?
Yeah.
No, easy. I'd give it up.
Okay. All right.
$18, $1 an ounce. Yeah, easy. I
For
never.
Michelob Ultra.
Which, by the way, this also goes to like, God. Admittedly, how easy I could quit drinking and choose not to is disappointing for me as a person.
Right. By the way, we're gonna give even if this is post, we're gonna give us a good 2 week. A week. We'll go to them. So a full week up. So even if some of these questions are actual questions for the tournament, you could answer them on Monday.
We'll tell you when this is done. We've been known to giveaways take quite a long time to finish.
That's true. All right. So number 1 is no, which is the correct answer.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
No. Thank you.
Number 2, true or false? Jordan Spieth has a top 10 finish.
Ever? He's won. He's
at the PGA Championship.
Oh, at the PGA Championship. Ever at the PGA Championship.
No. I mean, this tournament.
For
this tournament.
For this tournament.
Your prediction.
So
Jordan Spieth,
I'm
top 10
predicting
finish.
Should be easier. No, I don't think he finishes top 10.
Okay. It's wrong. Well, the answer's true.
Got it. Damn it.
No, I feel like he's been playing pretty well, though, quite honestly.
Yeah.
That's
the only one he needs, though, right?
That is the only one he needs. It's the only one he needs.
But it's like when Rory's playing really good and all he needs, and he's coming at the right time and just shits the bed at Augusta.
It's true. But Jordan came in, last week in second or third? He was in the lead coming into the back.
I think
nine.
was it our episode 2 weeks ago where I don't pay attention anymore.
I did watch on Sunday, mostly because Jordan was in the lead. He was 22 under or 24 under. Yeah, I think he finished 22 under. But anyways, okay. Number 3. Who has the best tournament of these 5 players? These are the top. These are the 5. These are the top 5 players in the world, I believe, and they are the most favored. They're the highest favored. Okay, so of these 5, who has the best tournament this weekend? Scotty Scheffler, world number 1. Jon Rahm, Rory McIlroy, JT, Justin Thomas, or Morikawa.
Sticking with Scheffler. I feel like so far since he won the Masters, well, even leading up to that, it's just he's not world number 1. Yeah, he is.
I know,
and he just doesn't stop winning.
Yeah,
you could almost convince me he's going to win now.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Scheffler. I feel like it's an obvious pick. Pick world number 1, real tough. But every time I've thought that.
Well, it's 1 through 5, so
But still, every time I've thought, hey, don't pick Scotty Scheffler because it's easy to go with the 1 seed. Scotty Scheffler 1 seeds it and wins the Masters. So I'm going to go Scotty Scheffler.
All right, I like it. I'd really like McIlroy or Justin Thomas to show up and play well. That'd make it a fun weekend for me.
Yeah, they both won it though.
I know.
Before.
I know. Scheffler would be a story. If Scheffler is in the final group on Sunday, that's a thing, man. That's
Do you know
I get he won the Masters, but now it's oh man.
If he were to win the PGA Championship, do you know what the problem's going to be? Oh, Scotty Scheffler, Paul Schaefer, world number 1. Oh, the Grand Slam. It's okay, God.
Oh yeah. Oh, for sure. We'll be on full blown Grand Slam watch. But that's what I mean. It'll be a huge story. Huge.
I'm gonna go Scheffler. I'm gonna go Scheffler.
We talked about this a little bit. Number 4. What does good look like for Tiger Woods this weekend? Making the cut?
I think it's making the cut.
Yeah.
I think that's good because Augusta, right? He started out good on day 1, day 2. He fell apart. Didn't make the cut, right?
He did make the cut.
He did make the cut.
He did, yeah.
That's right. I made some money that way. I can't remember. I'm gonna say so. No, all right. Not make the cut. I'm gonna say, in theory, this course should play a little easier than the National.
A little easier to walk, right? But he's not as familiar with it. Like he knows Augusta. He knows every shot he has to hit on every single hole of that golf course.
Right. He can bunt his way around a cut at Augusta National. I think he then for good. I'm going to say inside the top 45. Okay. Not 40, not 50. I feel like for good.
Yeah.
Hey, he finished T42.
Right.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I would say if a great finish for him, if obviously winning the thing would be great, but like if he's top 20, that's like it's the second tournament he's played in 18 months or whatever.
If he finished
crazy.
top 20, it'd be like, that's really good.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
I mean, that's really good for a lot of people.
Right.
And for him to go do it.
Right. Yeah, that's a good point. Okay. Final question. Viewers, I hope you've been keeping track. Put these answers
the good news
in
is
the comments.
If you haven't, you can rewind.
It's true.
And watch some more.
It's true. And quite honestly, they don't have to be our answers. They can be they can be whatever you want to put on there. Just in the comments. Subscribe, comment, right? That's how you enter.
Chris has the giveaway rules, and I don't know if it's who is closest to right on their answers, or it's like which ones you like more. Combination
that could be fun. No, that could be fun.
So we're going for.
It'll be random draw. It will be random draw. Yeah.
We just participation.
Right.
Okay.
Subscribe, comment, you're entered.
Okay.
That's the and then it'll be random draw.
And tell a friend. We'll know if you did it.
That's right. We'll ask the friend that you told.
Yep.
We'll go and fact check that.
Exactly.
Okay, last question. Bill, this has been really fun.
I've enjoyed this.
Thanks for being on what do I call it? 5 major questions.
I like that.
I think that's what I called it. Yeah.
I would like to
do
do this more often.
This
is
agree.
enjoyable.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. All right. Number 5. Will you watch any of it?
I actually have a real problem. I think it will Thursday and Friday. I'll catch some. But Saturday, 5 a.m. wake up call. We have all day dance competition and soccer. So that's Saturday.
That's a lot of like downtime though. Do you have an app that you could, like
I suppose I could.
I mean, you're just sitting there. They're not going to know.
I mean, knock on wood. And we have my beloved wife Sarah's birthday on Sunday.
Okay, well that takes precedence.
So,
for
and
sure.
I don't know what that's going to look like. So far, God bless her. Like, hey, what do you want to do for your birthday? What do you want for your birthday? She's like, I just want to go shopping by myself. Okay.
Grocery store? Great.
And truth be told, she'd probably like, yeah, actually, I'd really enjoy that too.
Right. That's fair. Okay.
But yeah, will I watch any of it? I'm going to say, yes, I'll watch some of it.
Okay. Anyways, that's 5 major questions with Bill Bush. That's a fun show. It's a fun little segment.
I did enjoy that.
Yeah, if we do it more often, I'll have to create a whole thing, because I can't just have it. We can't just do it like
one
normal
of the
people. Yeah.
Things, right. Absolutely.
What else? What else you got?
I mean, I don't know, man. That's about it. We talked giveaway. We talked the PGA Championship. We're back in town. That's something.
That is something. TV talk? It's time for some TV talk?
Yeah, I just picked up Outer Range again, finished Ozark. I don't really have much. No. I'm still sort of in there, like, I'm not dying to get into anything with TV.
Man, let me know when you start Severance. I can't wait for you to watch Severance. I finished that season. One of the best season finales I think I've ever watched.
Do you know what I did start, and I didn't realize my DVR wasn't set up, so I'm way behind and I'm catching up, but the last season of Better Call Saul. So I do have that going.
Yeah, I should pick that back up. I watched the first 3 seasons. What are you, season 6 now?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got to come back.
Oh, I didn't know. I don't know you weren't up to speed.
I kind of tailed off. I can't remember why, because I loved it.
Right.
I loved it. It's really good. But we've started rewatching Veep.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh, my God.
I never watched it in the first place. So that is one I'd like to pick up.
That show is unreal.
Is that?
It's so funny. God, it's so funny.
Let's see. Man.
It's so funny.
Talk about, hey, Seinfeld this, Larry David, Curb Your Enthusiasm that. Julia Louis-Dreyfus has Elaine and Seinfeld, that alone
iconic.
Made her rich, so to speak.
Right.
Hit show with Veep.
Yep.
Hit show, like a little more cultish, but really hit show, went into syndication and everything for what is it? The New Adventures of Old Christine.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Three bangers of show. And I didn't watch Veep. I'm not claiming either of these shows, but you can't argue with the syndication and I guess pomp and circumstance that came with them.
She's a multi Emmy winning actress over 35 years or whatever it's been.
And Larry David comes calling and says, "Come on, Curb." She goes, "Okay."
Right. Yeah. God, Veep is just. We were trying to figure out like the dynamic of the show, because usually there's always like one straight man within the the group of funny people or whatever to be us kind of reacting to jokes and stuff.
Right.
But there isn't really that. Like everybody just is amazing. They're just all hilarious in their own way. And either it's like a very dry, very outlandish, very quick. Like everyone's got their own little style of humor, and it's just subtle. Like some of it is so subtle. It's just so good.
I know this is a dumb question. I know Veep is like vice president. Is she the VP then?
Yes, she's the vice president.
She wasn't the president, and someone else. Okay.
No, the storyline is she was running for president, and her her stock was rising quickly, and then suddenly something happened, and she she was in the Senate, and then she ran for president. She's like, is it gonna be president? And then boom, her stock dropped and she ended up being the VP. And one of the running gags I think every episode she asked, did the president call? And the answer is always no. Like the relationship is very like, keep her away and I'm gonna do my thing. If she does anything good, he kind of steals it. Like you never meet the president.
Oh, okay.
It's like it's a whole bit on its own. But
her stock probably fell because they found out the urban sombrero was her idea.
Right. But like Tony Hale on that show is just, God, he's so good. He's so good. Yeah, you guys.
I have to get. So we're in the making this after Better Call Saul.
Yeah.
We're cutting the cord.
Yeah. We've cut the cord, and that's why I'm so disconnected from, so to speak, disconnected from sports.
Yeah.
Like we have the digital antenna. So
which
like
is terrible.
Yeah, but I mean you get CBS and NBC. So if golf is on, I'll get those. But like the NBA, if it's on TNT or like I just bought a month's worth of ESPN Plus because the PGA Championship is going to be on ESPN Plus, so I need that.
By the way, NHL on TNT has been so good.
Yeah,
just so good.
I know you've told me that I need to watch, and we had 3 Game 7s.
Yeah,
this past week,
and we have the Battle of Alberta,
right?
Calgary and Edmonton. Right. I'm so excited for that.
Yeah, I'm missing all that.
I'm so excited for what's going to happen. Like, are the Florida Panthers going to win the Stanley Cup?
Florida? How about Florida?
So
man?
Good. Do the Lightning three-peat, which would be sick. I can't think of in my 37 years any three-peat. But at this point, like I said before,
it's a thing to see, right?
We see it. It's awesome.
Right? I don't know the last hockey team God, it's got like the Red Wings in the 60s or something, right? The Hawks didn't even three-peat for crying out loud.
Not the 90s Red Wings. I can only think
way back.
Back-to-backs and everything I've seen.
It was like original 6 something or whatever.
Yeah. Or maybe
maybe
Gretzky's Edmonton team.
That might be in the 80s. That might be the most possible.
Or the Islanders around that era as well. I don't know. Either way, it'd be cool to see. And then you have, obviously, are things finally paying off in Edmonton after winning first draft picks for the last, 26 years? But they literally have like the top 3 players in the world.
I know. I really want to be an Edmonton fan. I'm fighting it because I don't want to be a bandwagoner. But God, they're so good and they're so much fun.
I at least have been into them for quite some time, and then McDavid came along and only made it easier.
Right.
But then there's the Avalanche with Cal McCarr, Nathan McKinnon,
Yeah, that's
Game
my other
managers,
team.
Like, God,
Yeah. Colorado's a blast too to watch, man. They're
and
fast, they're good.
such good like bad '90s color schemes that are great. Like I love. By the way, when I was in Colorado, I was like, I'm gonna get an Avalanche hat out here. That's what I'm gonna get. So I'll bring it home and it'll be great. Couldn't find one anywhere.
Oh, really?
Now, admittedly, it's not like I was really going out shopping for hats. I'm sure I could have.
Right.
But you'd think in the airport, whatever. Like you go to O'Hare, you'll find a Blackhawks hat in 6 seconds.
Right.
Only thing I saw in the airport was Broncos stuff, which I'm sure NFL is way more popular. It makes sense.
Sure.
And
is there buzz there for the Avalanche?
yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Tons of it. And all the hockey games were on it. Like hockey's an important sport in Colorado.
Okay.
Nothing. So I'm like, well, I don't want to support your town's hat anyway.
Got to go to Edmonton.
Apparently, God help me. Not just God help me if it comes down to an Avalanche and Oilers Stanley Cup final.
There you go.
That'd be fun. That's who I think is going to be in the Stanley Cup final. Those two teams. Leave a comment below if you
How
agree.
about the NBA finals? Do you know who's in
the Golden State Warriors and the San Jose Sharks? I have no idea. But the Bucks, right? They knocked the Bulls out there.
No, the Bucks are out. They lost to
out?
the Celtics. Celtics and Heat are in the Eastern Conference.
Did
final.
know the Celtics were in it still.
Yeah, and then who's in the West? Golden State and Dallas. I believe that's right. Someone will correct me.
Should I go for Dallas just because Mark Cuban's a trip?
Mark Cuban's a pretty cool dude. Dallas probably has one of the most fun to watch players in the league. So that's something. At least I think it's Dallas. I don't know.
Boston fans are insufferable, even though I have
no
problem with the Celtics per se. But
yeah, keep them. You can keep Boston.
Boston
Sorry,
fans.
Bostonites, if you're out there.
Don't get me wrong. Love Larry the Legend. I loved. I was all for Kevin Garnett winning championships.
Sure, Chicago
in Boston.
Doing
Yeah,
good. Right.
But Celtics fans are pretty tough, and the Heat. Well.
The Heat kind of did things the right way. The Celtics did too. They built through the draft.
Is Pat Riley still heavily involved with
He's a GM.
He still is?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's still the GM. Yeah.
I got no problem with Pat Riley.
I'd like to see Golden State win another one. You know,
why not?
I love Steph.
And Steve Kerr is like the modern day Phil Jackson.
Pretty much.
I love it.
Pretty much.
And he played for Phil Jackson, if you don't remember.
All right. I think that's enough of this.
That's enough of this. All right. Chris,
who wins the PGA Championship? Who's your pick?
It's hard not to pick Scotty. But I'll be honest, I haven't been paying enough attention to the PGA golf to really even know how people are playing.
Let me ask you this one more bonus question here before we... Does Brooks Koepka make the cut?
Ooh. I did see today that he was an hour late because his keys got locked in the car.
His keys in the car.
Oh, boy. You silly gooses.
Yeah.
I'm going to say he makes the cut.
All right.
I'm going to say he makes the cut.
All right.
He's not really doing much this year, is he?
He's been bad.
Wouldn't it be nice to be like, quote unquote, I mean, this goes into, right, they're bad at their jobs, but even them being the worst at their jobs will still wipe the floor with
my God, yeah. He shoots a 68, 70, 71, 68 and finishes 20th. And we're like, he's pretty bad. He's missed some cuts too, but either
these guys can be, and again, we've talked about it on the show before, small percentages fit in this, but like Ricky is an example of this.
Sure.
You can be so rich and still be so consistently bad at your job for long stretches of your time. Like, I haven't made a cut in a couple years, but somehow I still made $2.6 million over 6 months.
Which is so much money. It's so much money.
And I'm like, I might get a bonus this year. Which is like,
Have I told you guys about my free Prius that I drive around? That's 14 years old and how happy it makes me.
That literally you get here and you're like, yo, do you got some 9 volts for me? I just need to keep this thing moving along. Yeah, let me go get the junk drawer.
All right, close this stupid show.
You close the show. You got to plug.
Subscribers, don't forget. Subscribe, comment again. 5 answers. The plug this week, show the people. He unboxed this. Yeah, there it is. That's a good one. Bill unboxed this putter. It's performed very well. Lots of interest in this one.
Watch this. This head cover is so hard to get off this thing, though.
I saw this in the video. It really holds it in place. I gotta tell you though, I kind of appreciate that because I've had putter covers now fall off my putter head more than 3 times. Like they just kind of fall off. I don't get it, man. Maybe I don't know. But I need
some cases you pay a lot of money for these things. You can't have that happen.
Yeah, and matter of fact, I got to hit up my Noonan buddies because my Noonan putter cover is in the back of a truck in Arizona because it fell off.
I can see one right there.
Oh, that might be going with me in the 9-volt Prius.
I say Sarah won't even know it's gone, and she'll be like, "Hey, my putter cover's gone."
Yeah, we've got this one. We've got that unboxing that you've done, and then there will be another unboxing with very interesting rangefinder on the market. That will also be.
That's
out there. Oh no, that's in 2 weeks.
I say no.
The one that's dropping. Yeah. The one that's dropping is going to be another. This is the big unboxing from your sub 70.
I was going to say I don't think it's so much. I mean, I can't even get the thing back on. I don't think that one's as much of a surprise mystery. It's coming. No,
but I think it's really good for people that want to know. Like the different, so you were fit. We're going to give away a little bit. Well, I guess people know if they watch the sub 70 fitting, we'll put a card.
They're right over there too.
Yeah. I want to look at them. But you got fit through the bag with basically 3 different versions of the same iron.
Yeah.
Because that's what fit you the best, and I think that's perfect for an unboxing like this because you can talk about why each iron fit a certain distance or type of swing and that kind of stuff.
I can't remember. Do I talk about that in the video?
You do, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest.
Why do you have MBs in the lower clubs and you've 8 through pitching wedge, right?
Yep.
Because your tempo's a little different, and so you soft stepped those a little bit and all that kind of stuff. So we need an episode 2, by the way, of what it means when you soft step.
Yeah, iron. I have a lot of plans. Assuming, which I'd be shocked if they don't. Assuming these clubs stay in the bag for some time.
Yeah,
and again, we have a lot of the 70 content coming up, etc.
It's true.
But great, that's really exciting. People want to know though. I think down the road, like, hey, you still playing them? Some follow up, and we'll do.
Sure.
We'll certainly do a gear talk or something along those lines to. I don't know, check in on how things are going with them.
It might be just a gear talk kind of part 2.
Right.
Coming off the fitting and seeing how they perform.
Well, I mean, let's be honest.
There's no point in me swinging those clubs because they're built for you.
You don't know that. We're going to find
Well,
we'll find out.
That's
but
fair.
I think there is sort of the element of, I mean, let's be honest, right? That those fitting videos always sort of come out as they are a marketing video. We're featuring they're featuring a certain product, and the company's going to speak highly of them, and as they should. Nothing wrong with that. It so happens I do think they're very good, so it works out. But I think the people want sort of a, hey, we're on our own, nitty gritty. How are these holding up for us, and get sort of I don't want to say the honest truth because our fitting video is honest. The results were very
always
real.
The honest truth, right? Yeah.
But
no, but I think a follow-up is a good idea.
The hair down, honest feedback, see how things go.
Get on a golf course.
Get over the honeymoon period a little bit. And we'll get into a lot of the details and nerdy stuff about them, I think, at that point. That's fair, right?
Yeah. What do you got going on the website? DrivingHeroes.com.
DrivingRangeHeroes.com.
DrivingRangeHeroes.com.
I should register DrivingHeroes.com. Let's look that up when we're done here. What do we have? Another great set of irons, the Tour Edge Exotics C722 irons. Review went up. Should gear talk those as well.
Speaking of, we need to get out and hit those.
Sneak peek on those. My first time out with them was in the, I would say that winter transition where it's still winter, not really golf season, but the courses start letting you out. Miserable, cold, windy conditions. One of those that didn't seem that bad, much like the video we made, except I would argue worse.
Okay.
And I stepped on my house, it's not great, but it's playable. And get to that first hole, just whipping, not knowing what clubs to hit, and definitely not hitting good shots. And still carrying my distances, hitting targets, and going, wow, these things are bailing me out like crazy. And they're not, I don't want to say they're not a forgiving iron, but they're not like as extreme game improvement. They're players' distance iron. So very impressive, very good golf clubs. Check that review out.
Link in the description.
And then my favorite named product in golf, the Tech Clier rangefinder.
Did you see they corrected you in the comments of that unboxing?
No, I didn't see that yet, but good. I'm gonna say I love that. I love the rangefinder sneak peek there too.
Right.
It's really I think right now in a way the budget rangefinder market got really, really good for a while, and then in the like race to the bottom, they've all gotten so bare minimum and so junky and big,
plasticky, and
This one really nice package, works very well. I will use it a lot, and it's only $199.99 or whatever.
Right.
Guys, in retrospect, yes, I can. It makes sense. That is not as intuitive as you think. I'm not saying some it's not.
It's the best.
But it's going to happen. Maybe put something there that says in parentheses,
right?
Like clear. Oh. So I'm glad I did what I did.
It's the best. I'm so glad we got it on camera too and just left it.
And it's honest.
It's true.
Honest.
It's true.
I think the point of an unboxing is to get first blush reactions. And if that means you don't know how to say something, you don't really understand it.
I'm with you, man. It's awesome.
Find out in the Gear Talks. Find out in the reviews at driverangeheroes.com.
There you go.
And we'll tell you we'll give you, the real dirt on it.
Right. If you do buy one of those rangefinders, because of us or because of Bill, you're required to pronounce it Clier. Don't let anyone.
Right, because even though I know what it is, I've known what it is for quite some time. I'm like, hang on, let me grab the Clier. Like, I call it Clier now.
It's the best.
It's the name.
It makes me so happy.
It's great, isn't it?
So happy. It's like the clip, the screenshot I sent you today of but France. Can't even get through it. It makes me laugh so hard.
At it. I mean, think about it. I don't even remember because I don't go back and watch the videos anymore.
Oh,
and to me, it's like I probably said, but France. But like to me, you see the thumbnail, you're like, but France.
You're right. But it's so funny.
France.
If anyone's wondering, if you go on Chris McEwen Golf on Facebook, and you go to the video of the unboxing video, the thumbnail, the auto-generated thumbnail of the clip is Bill, and the caption, the closed caption just says, "But France." Just says, "But France."
This is why
it's so funny.
This is a real reaction. Your eyes are getting red and tearing.
I can't get through it. Every time I think about it, it makes me laugh so hard. I don't know why. It's the dumbest thing. I just look at it and Chris, it just says, "But France."
And there's one thing about the two of us, and we both agree on, we need to start taking our golf production way more serious. Like, stop shooting it in a garage.
Right.
I'm just kidding. I never want us to. If we ever change, I'll be so disappointed.
We need to start working but France into like just random moments in our lives, because it's like, it's the best.
I already have some ideas.
It's the best.
I already have some ideas. All right, that's Chris McEwen at Chris McEwen on all social medias. Go follow him, especially at Chris McEwen Golf on Facebook to see the But France picture.
Yeah.
I'm Bill Bush, driverangeheroes.com, at Range Heroes. Don't forget to go down below, hit subscribe, hit the bell, do all of those things. If you're listening to the podcast, rate, subscribe, do all that.
Yep.
Tell your friends, giveaways.
Don't forget, giveaway.
And who knows? We got so much golf stuff around.
This bag was full of clubs too at one point, so I got clubs I'm gonna want to give away at some point.
So much.
Yeah.
All right, do all those things. We appreciate it. This has been the Range Life, a show sometimes about golf. We'll talk to you guys later.